Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Miss, we are from Group 1. My name is Naswa Najia, and today my group and I will be presenting an analysis of several important charts. Our group members are Muhammad Aurel Luneto, Rizka Fernanda, Gania Hafiza Maulana, Iqbal Atala, and myself. In our presentation, we'll be discussing three main charts. There are the export charts, the import chart, and the money gas charts. Each of charts provide insight into a different aspect of financial and trade data, showing the movement and allocation of funds in different sectors. Our goals is to help your friend to get a better understand the trends in these areas and highlights what each chart reveals about current financial dynamics. Okay, at the first, let's begin with the export charts, and I will to start the discussion. Like we can see at the share screen, the first chart is talk about export chart and over is about overview of global cotton production. These charts provide an overview of the percentage contribution from the eight leading cotton producing countries in the world, showing their perspective shares in the global cotton production. We can see at the first shapes, the largest shapes is China. China is China as the leading producers. China stands at the largest producer of cotton globally, uh, because China is accounting for 32% of total production. This is substantial share highlights and China critical role in the global cotton industry. And the second one is India's strong spot positions. India is the largest cotton producer, contributing 26% of the world's cotton. India large shares reflects its important place in the market and following closely behind with China. And United States in the third place. The United States rank in the third global cotton productions because United States making up like 16% of total. This indicates a significant contribution from the US and to the cotton industry. And I will pass it over to my friends Iqbal Atala to the next discussion.
Okay, next is Pakistan. Pakistan produces 9% of the world's cotton, making it the fourth largest contributor. Cotton production is a critical part of Pakistan's economy, supporting its textile industry. Next is Brazil. At 8%, Brazil is the fifth largest cotton producer, with a growing industry that focused on export to meet global demand. Next is Uzbekistan. Representing 4% of global production, Uzbekistan cotton industry is notable for its traditional and large-scale cultivation. Next, Australia. With a 3% share, Australia's cotton industry is smaller but highly efficient, primarily focused on export. Next.
Okay, the next is Turkey. Turkey produces 2% of the world's cotton. Its cotton production supports its large textile and apparel industry, which is a major economic sector in the country. 2. Bar chart. World's major cotton importers by amount. This chart shows the world's largest cotton importing countries measured by thousands of bales. It highlights the global demand for cotton across various regions. China. As the largest importer, China imports 21,500 bales. Despite being a major producer, China's high demand for cotton to supply its vast textile and apparel industry necessitates additional imports. Bangladesh. Bangladesh import 3,300 bales, making it the second largest cotton importer. The country's dependency on cotton import is driven by its large textile and garment export industry. Turkey. Turkey import 2,500 bales, reflects its demand for raw cotton to meet the needs of its textile manufacturing industry.
Next, Indonesia. Indonesia's import volume of 20,500 50,000 bales reflects its demand for raw cotton to meet the needs of its textile manufacturing industry. Vietnam, importing 1,100,000 bales. Vietnam's textile and apparel industry relies heavily on cotton imports to fulfill its growing international orders. Thailand's import 130,000 bales, which feed its textile industry for both local consumption and export. South Korea, with 120 South Korea, with 200,000 bales. South Korea imports support its textile sector, which includes both domestic production and export. Next, Mexico. Mexico imports 950,000 bales, using them to support its textile and garment industry. Pakistan, although a major producer, imports 900,000 bales to meet the high domestic demand from its textile sector. Taiwan imports 825,000 bales, catering to its textile manufacturing industry, which focusing on high quality and specialized textile products.
Okay, number 3, cost breakdown chart. Where your money goes when you buy a pair of jeans for the €10 in the UK. This chart breaks down in different cost component involved when a consumer purchases a pair of jeans for €10 in the United Kingdom, showing distribution of expenses and profit margin. When you buy a €10 pair of jeans in the UK, the money is distributed as follows. First, shop. €5 for retail costs, marketing, and profit. Second, material, approximately €2 for cotton and other material. Third, manufacturing, €1 for labor, equipment, and factory profit. And the last one, factory worker, €1 for labor costs. Okay, together they start provide insight into the global dynamic of cotton production and trade, as well as the breakdown of costs in the retail price of consumer products like jeans. They show how major cotton producing countries meet both domestic need and global demand, while importers rely on foreign cotton to support their textile industry. The cost breakdown highlights how each stage of the jeans supply chains contribute to the final retail price.
Okay, Miss, thank you for the time to listen to our presentation. For summarize, we have to discuss three important charts. There are the export chart, the import chart, and where's the money gas charts. Of these charts give us a valuable insight into trade flow and spending trends, which are crucial for understanding economic priorities and impacts. We hope our analysis has helped clarify the trends and provide a useful perspective on how exports, imports, and financial allocation shapes our economy. On behalf of our team, Muhammad Aurelio Neto, Deska Fernanda, Gania Hafiza Maulana, Iqbal Atala, and myself, Nasul Najia, we appreciate your attention. That's all for me. Sorry if there's any wrong words. Thank you, Mi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.